just a few minutes away from kick-off between Newcastle United and Manchester City in the Emirates FA Cup 5th round. Now on the 26th of March, TNT Sport.
All its glory, the players walking out, and Hey Jude blasting out on the PA system.
They've got Voltemada back in the team, which is going to be massive, but Asula, can he think obviously a big night for John Stones, the captain. He'll want to re-establish himself.
How's bait, but if he wins the FA Cup as well, it's a cert with Bayern Munich and the FA Cup twice. The black and white of Newcastle, the sky blue of Manchester City. Not been cleared, and then Elanga's trying to get on that. And it was a good job, there was enough at the near post there for Manchester. Aren't any secrets out there tonight. And here come Manchester City for the first time with Reinders. The City player. The Brazilian Savinho. Harvey Barnes muted on Wednesday, Newcastle. They'll try and do the same tonight. In it goes towards Asula. Might need his acceleration there against a very quick Anthony Elanga. So the City corner taken by Savinho into that near post towards Botman and Asula. It's headed away by Stones. It's flicked back in then by for the first time. Hall, a very dependable defender here. Savinho with a little ball inside. Voltemada, who was ill, can move it and hit the shot straight at Trafford. Well, Stones recovered superbly well. Barnes then coming onto it, and that's a great challenge in there by Khusanov. The alert, Nico Gonzalez. FA Cup season for the first time this century, so Forest, but that goal was against Manchester City in the League Cup semi-final. So this has been a good competition for him, and during his time, Newcastle corner towards Asula, wins his header. Trafford didn't get a hold of it, cleared off the line. So it's a good pass by Ramsdale. Not the best of balls after that though. Nico Gonzalez, who's got the Rodri role tonight. Reinders not so close to an opening goal. Willock then looking to make something happen, and that... So Savinho, Ramsdale's free kick straight down the throat of the Manchester City defenders, headed away by Stones. Tonali, that's a good ball to Elanga. But defended in there by Khusanov. We've got a wrap on the ankle there as well. Tonali, Barnes is in here for Newcastle. It's Harvey Barnes, it's 1-0. Well, they'll check for offside, of course, but he hasn't scored in 10 matches, Harvey Barnes, but he stuck that away into the top corner with so much confidence. Newcastle 1, Manchester City 0.
It's super tight. I think Khusanov might be playing him off in the middle. John Stones
plays the ball inside here to Asula, a midfield player before he became City's right back. That's a poor corner. Anticipated, high tempo. Yeah,
it feels right. When these two line up.
So the big men forward here for Newcastle. Voltemada was the target. O'Reilly got his head to it.
Into the top corner.
Ake's ball towards Nunes, who's gone forward into a central. Lewis Hall read it well. And then Botman can play it out to the left, makes him onto the outside and gets a cross in. It's a fraction high for Ake. Coming onto it right.
He's done really well.
Off he goes running at Hall, plays it here to Nunes. That hits. Barnes rampaging forward for Newcastle. Shot comes in from Sandro Tonali, but he can't keep it down. But they're playing with so much...
Going to have to be addressed from a Manchester City point of view. It's so simple for Newcastle.
Savinho played on here to Nunes, who whips that cross in. That's good. They're even in unison. Ake can stab it back in, but it looks like a forlorn. When it goes from Savinho, it's a better one this time, and Ake was running at that against Ake. Manages to get the cross in, but there's Khusanov. O'Reilly then to Jérémy Doku. His slip allows Willock to operate in. Barnes to Tonali. He was caught there by for the free kick, which is taken by Elanga, cleared away by Nunes. Running at Lewis Hall and going outside him. Savinho, great run, good save by Ramsdale. The angle was just against the Manchester City man. Free kick forward, which is headed on well, but here's Doku running at Trippier, playing the ball inside. It just in. Gonzalez had it taken away by Barnes. Marmoush with a layoff, gets it back again from O'Reilly, and there he is again. Hall. Doku faced by two, still gets the cross in, and it's gone in! And he just stood there and let it hit him, Savinho. What a cheeky goal, the first one he's ever scored in the FA Cup. I can't believe how it went in, 1-1.
I've never seen anything like it. Brilliant from Doku. It's definitely onside.
He's onside because he's behind the ball.
I can't wait to see this replay and work out what on earth has gone on. He knew about
to go, and Ramdale's got himself in a mess. It's O'Reilly, it's a vital run. Marmoush is running back for Manchester City and did brilliantly. He comes now. It's a really good run by Reinders. It should have been 2-1. Has to score to Johnny Reinders.
Savinho is absolutely gliding through.
Here's Reinders. Savinho's in again. And that's a good block in there by Hall. Good half-time, can we just carry on? Let's not break it here. Reinders. Forward by Gonzalez. Little touch there by Marmoush, and Reinders almost to O'Reilly. It's a good cross. It's taken well by Marmoush, but that's a really good tackle. Played back to Nunez, who's at the byline. It's gone right through. It's Marmoush. It's 2-1. And that's 6 goals in 5 games against Newcastle for Manchester City for Omar Marmoush. And right at the start of the second half, Manchester City take the lead.
Oh, they've started so sharp. First half, they were absolutely on the back foot from the first minute. And then from about the 30th minute onwards, Manchester City.
Gonzalez to Trafford, they're quite... Losing out there was O'Reilly. Voltemada, the pass, and he can wriggle away from Trippier. Botman was back, cutting inside of Hall and hitting the shot that came off the outside of his foot. He's done most of it really well. Ake was there for Manchester City. Gonzalez looking to feed it through. Cross comes John Stones. Marmoush, good power, coming onto it, Reinders, cleared away. I think he was going wide anyway, but Paul didn't think he could take the chance. And he goes from the other side, O'Reilly's jumping again. Trippier, Anthony Elanga, and Will Osula. Nunez. Savinho gives it back to his right back who crosses, that's Joel Linton's form. Nunez on the move, Marmoush in possession, shooting, oh, brilliant! Stunning hit from Omar Marmoush, and there's daylight now for Manchester City and a smile on the face of Pep Guardiola. They've come from a goal down to lead 3-1, and that's a special strike from Omar Marmoush.
Well, he had a sighter about 10 minutes ago, straight down Ramsdale's throat.
Goes to Jérémy Doku, they're purring Manchester City. Doku pulls it through. Hall, the black and white shirts gathering in the middle, and he's hit it straight at Nathan Ake. Savinho's pass, and Nunez so far that he's played under Pep Guardiola. Now that's Pep Guardiola's just called Phil Foden back to the bench. That's good goal. Barnes in the box. It's in towards Harvey Barnes. It's headed away by Nathan Ake. Just comes Khusanov.